Hello again, I'm Stephen Wells, the host of the Motoring Weekly podcast for the Australian Historic Road and Racing community. This week I attended a track day with the Gear Club at Sydney Motorsports Park. Listen to episode 148 to find out more about the Gear Club. In the meantime, listen to this interview with one of the drivers. I'm with John Mariotto. I actually interviewed your brother earlier in the year for Group N, and he showed me a couple of the cars that you guys were running.
Yeah.
You brought the number 65 down here. It's a Nota, is it?
Nota Formula Vee. I think it's one of the first Formula V's to race in Australia. So I don't know if you remember at the Goulburn meeting, they had a did you see all the parades?
Yeah.
I was one of the first.
Yeah.
So it's like, I believe it's one of the first cars ever to race and made in Australia. So
Okay, so it's locally made.
Yeah, it's a company called Nota. I think they used to be out of Parramatta.
Okay.
believe they're still in business.
Yeah.
I think they're still making cars. So I've got the 81 car is actually, or is it 82? Yep. He's actually the sister car to this one. So they're both Notas.
Yep.
But yeah, had it about nearly 5 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're obviously loving it because you're out on the track.
I just do gear and regularity. Loris does all the serious stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, I loved his Volvo and the reason I saw him was that my uncle used to have one of those as a wagon to run his race cars with on the back on a trailer. And I saw it and I thought, Richard had one of those, only the wagon version.
Yeah.
So we had a good chat, and then later on he showed me these two.
Yeah, no, it's like the Volvo. I mean, that started out as a $900 wreck. So yeah, that was a few years building that up, and then the person I brought this car off, Job Danowski, unfortunately passed away last week.
Okay.
So he wasn't fit. He's been ill for a few years now, and so we brought the other Nota off him, which was those 5 boxes of bits and a chassis. So Loris and me, we put that together. So that's back out now, just finishing up getting his COD on that. And then John had that up for sale, and Loris wanted to buy it. He tried to fit in it, and he couldn't fit in it.
Yeah.
But I could, so I thought,
your brother is a little bit taller than you.
But no, it's been a fun little toy. I'm learning a lot about the history of it. I'm learning a lot about,
So what size motors have these got in?
1200cc. So basically, it's just a Volkswagen Beetle.
Yep.
The front end and the rear end, and they put a chassis and some fiberglass in the middle of it. So,
and are they relatively standard? Have you had to do any work to them?
Nah, my one's gone. The previous owner, John, he sort of went away from the historics and went more in the hill climbing where it's a lot less regulated.
Yeah.
So the engine I have on this is a little bit of a hot engine, so it's not like a sealed historic, but I am trying to get a sealed engine and bring it right back to historics. Whether I go racing or not's another story, but it's just like...
And have you been able to find a lot of the history about the car?
Loris is far more of a sleuth than I am. He's actually found photos of this car racing in 1968 at Catalina, and found photos, and I've found history of it from 1965 up until about 1970, and then it sort of vanishes. But I know it's done a lot of historic. It ran at the first ever gear meeting 25 years ago.
So it's had a good history.
Yeah.
It's a stunning little car. I actually was in town a couple of weeks back, and having seen the Formula V's down at one raceway, there was a little Porsche came past. I thought, same wheels as a Formula V.
And I think it's the same engine in a 365. It's just Porsche tarted it up a bit, but it's basically all the same. No, it's a good. It's fun. This is my first ever race car, and it's my first sort of foray into this sort of thing. But this is a great little club. It's a great little organisation.
It is. This is my first gear club meeting, and I love the different vehicles that are here.
Some people have got some really nice things parked in their sheds.
They do, and just the fact that you've got a whole range of Formula V's out here today is excellent.
Yeah, no, it's great, and also the fact that it's not racing, it's not. So it's just people bringing their toys out and having some fun with it, and you get to play racing driver.
Well, that's the main thing, it's a beautiful day, and you've got all these folks out with Formula Fords, V's, and all sorts of wacky stuff, and yet everybody's enjoying the whole day because of the way it's been structured.
Yeah, and it's a really good organisation. You got David Stone over there, who's like a professional driver trainer. So if anyone wants some tips on how to drive the track. And everyone's really respectful of the cars. I mean, everyone's cars are worth a bit of money, so they all want to protect them. It's really. I'm glad I've done it. Well, it's about 4 years now. So, yeah.
And today you're on the South Circuit, which is a bit of a shorter, twistier one. How does that suit the car compared to the North, which is a bit more sweeping?
I think it prefers this track. The V's just seem to it's a lot more fun. The long circuit, it's just, it's hard on the car. Yeah. So especially that main straight, you're maxing it out, and it's like, it's a whole 50 horsepower. So it's like,
But it's 50 horsepower of fun though, isn't it?
Oh, in this thing that weighs like 300 and something odd kilos, it's a lot of fun. And it's just like, you get that feeling of open wheeler racing, and But no, it's good.
It's good.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for your time. I had to come and say hello because I love the Formula V's. I think it's a great.
Over and I thought I might have been in trouble for something.
Well, they gave me one of these fluoro vests. I think that's just so I don't get run over. Thanks, John. Appreciate it.
No, thanks, mate. Nice to meet you.